Today we are going to introduce the technical screeners which are added recently to our website. We added 3 technical screeners which explains the moving average crossovers between 20 to 50 days, 50 to 200 days, 20 to 200 days. User has to input the number of days here. By this combination, in this example, user will find any crossover happened in the last 30 days of type 20 to 200 days. So if there is any crossover between 20 to 200 days in the last 30 days, it will report. Now we added one more screener here, which is BSE Group A. So if you do that, you will get a list of stocks which have crossover between 20 to 200 days and also Group A stocks. So there are around 43 stocks. Let's take example. What does it mean? So we take example of Axis Bank here. We have a chart of Axis Bank. You can see that 20 to 200 days crossover happened around this period, and that's what has been reported by the screener. So if one is doing the inspection by eyes, so he can find it, but screener will let you search on a global basis along with the other criteria to give the output, and then you can verify that and view the chart of the company to see it more. Recently we carried out a study to see if one is investing based on the 20 to 200 days crossover, what kind of return he will make. This strategy will be very successful, especially if carried out after the correction. This blog can be found at our blog investmentstyle.blogpost.com. What this study is that we took all the stocks which have a 20 to 200 days crossover during the market recovery in the period from January to June of 2009 and studied the return. Then we took all such stocks and find maximum price from that crossover and the holding period till that time, and we found that it took around 1 year to get the maximum price and the return was 145%. This sample has around 102 stocks, and we found that around 5% stocks were a wrong pick based on this strategy. It means if you just blindly follow this strategy, you might make a mistake 5% times. A good thing is that out of every 2 stocks, 1 stock gave more than 50% returns, and 40% of the stocks gave more than 100%, which is around 1 stock out of 2.5 stocks, means or 3 stocks. Every 3rd stock gave 100% return. So probability is very high that you will be able to make 100% return. And good thing is that these stocks are all Group A or B category. They are not a small cap stocks. Generally, small cap stocks give such a return, but we can find such a good return even on the big companies. So in this, let's take example which we covered. Say Dabur have a crossover happened on the January 2009 on 20th January. Price at the time of crossover was 45.68, and maximum price happened even after that, which is 2010. So holding period was 600 days, but the return was 143%. There are many other industries like that. You can go through the list. If you want to do more analysis, you're welcome to that. Do write your feedback so we can take it further from here. Now we wish to study the one company and follow the life cycle of it and see if we use our strategy, what all the decision points we might find in the way, on the way, and what should we do. So let's take the Axis Bank. We are going to cover it from the beginning. Let's say January 2007. What are the decision point it might have on doing this time. We draw chart of 2007 2008. The first decision point we saw came in May 2007, where we saw the crossover happen. This crossover, let's see in the bigger view, this crossover happened around 480, and there were few, I think, overlapping crossovers, but they were all downwards, most of them were downwards crossovers, and there was no clear one thing. One rule we found: if there is too many times it is crossing over in the nearby period, this is not a good sign to start investing, especially when it comes down and immediately go up. We have to avoid that. So this is a first decision point we have here. We can clearly see that stock was going up and up. It reached up to 1300, then it corrected in 2008. So right now we will just focus on the entry point, because exit point we have another rule which we'll cover in the later and some other time. So there was one entry point in this one. Now we're drawing the chart. So now after this crossover, we saw there was there was a small uptrend, but as we made a rule that if there is up happening in very small amount of time, we should avoid. We have to be cautious till time we see clear trend. So based on this rule, we again see that stock fell down again. The recovery was not that strong, so we will avoid entering at this point. And we can see that stock came down a lot from that point up to 300 rupees. Now in the next 1 year, we saw again the investment decision came around this point, which is when the stock was around 500 rupees, 550 rupees. So this again is a clear indication that stock, but many investors might argue that, oh, stock has already reached from 300 to 500, so it is already priced, too much priced. But we can see if over a period it reached up to 1200 rupees. So what tell it, because stock has gone through a deep correction, and it makes sense to wait for a little longer than jump in, because many times stock might go back, and this safeguard against that mistake. So sit on the sides, wait for the crossover, and then invest. And we can see the benefit of that. Although the recovery was, it took it from 300 to 500, it took 1 or 2 months, but from 500 to 1200 it took a year. But risk was very less. It was very clear that stock might not go down from here. Let's go to the next year. What decision point we see here? So here we can see that stock has come down again in January 2011, and it's again going up. And I think here we can clearly see the trend is good. Although the stock came back after 3 months, so which is not a very small period. So this point can be a good decision point. One thing which we observed during our study, that when a stock has gone long term, so then we should consider to sell or at least book some profit when this crossover, 20 to 50 days crossover happened. That can be a trigger for selling when stock has gone up a lot. So by doing this study, what we are trying to understand that how to time a stock, even though it is a good stock, but we don't want to enter too early or exit too late. These crossovers can help us to reduce the errors in our decision making. We hope these crossovers can help you in decision making, and also our tools will help you to find those crossovers very easily. Enjoy investing.